Hey YP investors, hopefully everybody's ready for Halloween. If you guys haven't noticed already, I've been decorating all these videos, everything Halloween. I love getting into the spirit, not just for Halloween, but you guys are going to see my videos progress throughout Thanksgiving and Christmas because I just like to look forward to something. And if you guys don't like those holidays, well, hopefully these videos get you in the mood. So since I was in the holiday spirit and Halloween normally is spooky, now we're venturing through some spooky moments because all the stock market, crypto as well, are down in the gutter. And they're expected to go down even more because we're just getting through inflation. Once recession hits, that's going to be very bad for all the existing investors, but for all the new investments that are coming in, it will be the greatest time to go ahead and put in because it'll be the lowest you will get it for a very long time. Now, how long is recession going to last? It's unknown. Every single time it's different, but it's not over a month span, 2 months, it's over the years. So we got to watch out and learn about how to invest properly throughout this time. Now, when investing in each coin and when you guys are trying to do your research, it is very critical that you guys know the background, what the blockchain is doing, what the end goal is for each and every single one before actually putting in your money. So I wanted to go and make actually like a series of episodes where I go over and explain what each blockchain is, their goal, what their representatives have said about it. That way you guys gain a little bit more knowledge. I'm not going to make a 10-minute video episode. I've been trying to keep this video short so it grabs your attention. It just go through it real quick, point by point, or at least the major points. And if you guys want to go more in depth to it, I'll try to create other short videos in there. But it is important that you guys know the history and whoa, what was that? It is important that you guys know the history and how it was created and what the creators are trying to do in order to make this blockchain progress, because if they can't keep up, especially through this economic turmoil, then it's not going to survive and then your coin is going to go down. Now we're going to talk about the Solana blockchain, which originated from Geneva, Switzerland, and created by Anatoly Yakovenko. Anatoly Yakovenko. And Anatoly's goal for the Solana blockchain was to maximize the transactions per second with currency. Now, right now, Visa's software operates at 65 transactions per second, while Bitcoin and Ethereum do it at 15,000 transactions per second. Now, Anatoly was able to solve the problem and was able to get Solana to operate 10 times faster. 10 times faster, that's fast. The project was originally called Loom, and then it got switched to the Solana blockchain because Anatoly, the creator, used to live in Solana Beach in San Diego. Now, the token, the native token, is called SOL, S-O-L, and Lamport is a fraction of a SOL. So you're dealing with SOL and Lamport. And for those who are more into numbers, the Lamport is equivalent to, I don't even know how to say these numbers. So there is like 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm looking at it right. 8 zeros before the 1. So 0.8 zeros and then the 1 is 1 fraction of a SOL, which is called a Lamport. It's very confusing, but you guys get it. I'll put everything up here. The main goal for Solana was to show that there is an algorithm for a blockchain to grow proportionally with the network bandwidth. Normally, there is a performance bottleneck. Now, Solana uses what we know as Solana clusters, which is numerous computers that work together and act as one system. And they verify the finished work of programs that are used by untrusted people. The importance of clusters is that they collect and record permanent data. And each of these clusters, which is again, each of these different computers, each one functions as something different. One computer can be tracking the possession of the assets. Another computer can keep the cluster running. And all these computers, as they're doing different functions, they all are recording everything at the same time, even the functions of the other computer. Now, if you guys want visuals, because I know some of you guys work off of visuals, basically what the clusters are a digital ledger, and each computer records the same information to guarantee the permanency of the record. Now, to record data, the Solana blockchain uses block height instead of a timestamp. For example, like if you're doing a timestamp to get into work, it doesn't use that to record anything. What it uses, and I know this is kind of maybe hard to visualize because everything is virtual, it uses basically a block, and the block's height raises every single time there is something done with that transaction. Within this block height, there is what's called a VDF, which is a verifiable delay function. Basically, it's just a simple formula to calculate how much time has gone by to get this transaction verified inside the blockchain. Now, I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm trying to keep all the verbiage that I'm saying very simple. The blockchain, the block height, when it's forming, I was saying that it's called VDF. That's like the normal term, but Solana has something more specific. It's the same thing as VDF, but they call it the SHA 256 hash chain. Of course, they have to put these crazy names to make it different from what everybody else is naming their things. Now, the VDF, when it's in place, the Solana uses within that VDF something that's called the optimistic concurrency control, meaning that it's creating, so you have VDF, aka SHA 256 hash chain being called by Solana. And then this VDF, I'm just gonna call it VDF just because that name is crazy. Within this VDF, the optimistic concurrency control is happening, which is multiple calculations being done, and again, to verify the time that is being spent to verify. And right now, Solana's goal is to do 710,000 transactions per second. 710,000 transactions per second. And if we go back, I keep looking down because I wrote all my notes on my computer. So Solana's goal is 710K, and right now we've been doing up to 65K with Visa software, 15K with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then Solana has been able to progress more than that. That goal is pretty crazy to reach, but if you guys hear the airplane, let it pass by. I don't know if the microphone picks it up, but I can hear it very loud outside. Anyways, so I predict that Solana will reach this goal because right now the virtual reality transactions that are being done virtual, anything virtual basically, is progressing so much. It's crazy. When I was a kid, the big computers were still out, and now 15 years have passed. Still consider myself kind of young, but 15 years has passed, and now we have skinny computers, we have iPhones, we have everything. I could only imagine 5 years from now what the world of internet will look like. Now, remember to make sure to do your research, your due diligence before investing. And I'm going to go through all these blockchains, try to simplify so that you guys can understand them and make good decisions from that. So Solana right now seems like they're trying to do the best that they can with their goal in mind. They have a specific goal in mind. The transactions is pretty cool. If they can get those transactions to go up, of course people are going to want to venture into a coin, Sol, that is progressing so much more faster than the other ones. I will, maybe after everything, all the blockchains that I go through in the series, I will do a contrast to see which one's better and which one's progressing, and a chart of who's getting more atop than the other people. So stay tuned, you guys. I am trying to release these episodes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's just with the editing, because I do all the editing myself, it takes a while. So I'll try to do at least one a week. I know I tried to say two, but one a week is what the realistic goal right now is. So please remember to subscribe below, and I will leave some links below if you guys want to check out my Instagram, my Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok. There's so many apps now, and I'm trying to release content there too. Not as much as YouTube, but I'm trying. So till next time.